with another reading from my Aquarius gang. And even those that are not Aquarius, we are here to give the messages that are needed for anybody that comes through during this time. If you're a cross watcher, please be sure to place yourself in the story as you see fit. Where did it go? So I have to show y'all this because I thought it was the craziest thing, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, where did this come from? It just don't want me to be great. It don't want me to be great. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we're here. So I was trying to figure out, like, where did this come from? I just cannot pinpoint exactly where this may have fallen or what, but I'm going to the back and I'm looking for my cards, and baby, this pops up. And I was like, wow. I was like, this right here, I am the girly that takes everything as like a sign. I do. And I truly believe, because I'm just like, I'm still confused. Like, I searched high and fucking low to figure out where this came from. And it's a heart jewel. Okay. Um, I feel like there's so many things that come from this because, it's no coinky dink that I personally was feeling a certain type of way and wanted to exude more positive energy and of course receive it at the same time, right? Like, I was like, something has to change emotionally because something is just off in general with the energy that I'm receiving from all of you. And it feels like things are changing at this moment very harshly. Good morning, King. Good morning, Kiki. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, good morning. Rhode Island. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. You guys are, I think, stepping back into this game, right? This chess, this it's like a board. Like, every time I imagine someone making a move, it's very strategic, it's very planned, it's very focused energy, and it's kind of giving me I'm fed up. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of you are just fed up with things being as content as they are, and also fed up with things just not um, physically progressing. Like, you need to see the change and the hard work taking place. You know what I mean? I do feel that a lot of you are moving at such a rapid pace at this point, or getting ready to jump into that phase where people feel left behind. And when people start to feel left behind, honey, they start to act a mess. They start to act a fool because the energy is no longer focused on them, or it's just an energy that they can't keep up with, right? Like, wanting to know every single thing that you do, every move you make, is super important for somebody. And I feel like with that being snatched away and you finally making the right turns and gestures and having the right conversations, being in the right room, having just the proper time with yourself, you elevate in ways as you normally do, where people feel inadequate. Relationships, friendships. Um, Good morning. So I'm good. How are you? So I do feel like, all right, buddy, you hit my car. It's gonna be an issue. I do feel like a lot of you are finding out the truth with something. It does feel like you've had a lot of self-doubt, and I do feel like there's been a lot of malicious gossip and just you understanding that people have been acting different for a reason and not even looking to like pick apart the layers as to why they've been so weird. Almost just like, okay, you've shown me weirdness not once but twice but three times, three strikes you're out. I'm just not going to intertwine with what you guys have going on anymore. I feel like someone is very envious of your energy, but then there's the energy of someone and people being very obsessed. um it almost feels like people are so interested in what you have going on that they will bend the block and ask questions and befriend other people to see how close they can get to being in your space. It feels very, very crazy. Almost as if you notice someone doing every little thing that you do. You come up with an idea. Now, this person is trying to come up with a very similar idea. You start wearing certain things a certain way. Now, this person is changing how they pull things together. Um, divorce. I don't know why that came up. If you're going through a divorce, I do see you winning a case. I don't, that was very specific. There's been a separation here, or there could be a separation based off the fact, Aqua, you are just bored. Like if I'm to just sum things up, I just feel like someone here is bored as shit. um, you just don't feel entertained enough. And I think that's a lot of people's issue with us, is trying to figure out exactly what is entertaining to us and what actually like fuels our fire and keeps us interested. Aquarius, whether you're out hiking or not, or being in tune with the universe, Aquarius are very dominating in the sense of doing what it is that they want to do. And a lot of people will take that as arrogance or just being very cocky or just being very self-centered. But at the end of the day, it's really just like, you know what, if I put effort into this relationship, I'm expecting you to understand where I'm coming from as well, because many of you have adapted to what other people wanted to do. Some of you are doing nothing because of someone else. Some of you have like placed your goals and your dreams, put that shit on pause because you have adapted to helping someone else get a head start. And I think that's amazing that you have the ability to, succeed and help others succeed. But it does get to a point where it's like, okay, you have to focus on you. This is all about self-reflection. I have Aquarius coming up in the sense of defeat. A lot of you have felt defeated, and a lot of you are definitely going through a moment where you're like, okay, well, I don't know how I'm about to bust this move real quick, or how I'm about to make this happen, but I'm about to make it happen, whether it's in financial stability, whether it's in love, whether it's in personal connections, self-care. You're about to make something happen that is no longer going to be an issue. I honestly know that when someone here, whoever is in this room, comes to some type of conclusion, shit just starts popping off. You just need a little extra motivation. I'm telling you, planning is very, very, very important for you right now, Aquarius. This obsession that I'm getting, though, isn't just coming from a person who wants to be like you or who very much so envies your personality, but this is coming from a person who has been intrigued and interested in you just for a very long time. It almost seems like they constantly are thinking about you. Someone here is thinking of it definitely feels like a new love, but someone here is thinking about returning in the sense of being what they feel you deserve, right? So they have some confessing to do. Someone here is wanting to turn over a new leaf. So this could very much so be a person that you were dealing with, may not have gotten that far into a relationship, but there was something there. And I feel like if there was a cutoff, if there was a disconnect, I do feel this person feels they've had enough time to think about what's going on, reflect on what's going on, and make their way back. But they do have to present themselves in a way where it meets your standards. Because Aquarius, let me be honest, you have people really looking to change who they are based off of what you give. And sometimes I feel like the message that is put out there isn't necessarily the message received. I feel like a lot of you have probably placed people, placed people in friend zones. You know what I'm saying? We're no longer on that type of level. I fuck with you, but I really don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of like, the relationship, the connection, if this is a past person, is no longer going to be what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've given you that time, you didn't use it. You treated that connection as if it was blah. So now I'm moving on, but we're still cool. People hate the fact that you know how to do that. So someone here is very obsessed with just receiving your energy as a whole. They need to have you around or have you close in order to thrive, in the sense of, being motivated for something. I think showing out for you is someone's, like motive here. I think that a person wants to show you, even if you're not worried about them. This is the crazy thing about it. Even if you're not worried about a person, people will go out of their way to do things just because they are hoping that you eventually see it, hoping that it makes you feel a certain type of way, when in reality they don't know that all of your personalities are focused on getting to something else. We're not worried about sitting and soaking and what is this person doing? And even though you think about people, you love people, you care about people, I feel like when there's ill intent behind trying to get your attention, it doesn't necessarily work out in their favor. So this person is literally trying to strategize how they can get your attention. Someone here definitely feels that they've embarrassed themselves in the connection that you've had. Hey, someone here definitely feels that they've lost just you in general. Like the fact that they're like, damn, I really haven't heard from Aqua, or I'm really just not receiving what I was getting. I got to do something major. I got to do something big. Someone will be asking to take you out, meet up with you, just have a quick conversation that they actually want to turn into a whole damn court case. Maybe that's where I'm getting Maybe that's where I'm getting the legal matter from. I think this person wants to become their own lawyer to rest their case, to prove their point. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? I see a lot of you taking, um, yes, get our likes up. There's 40 of y'all in here. I need to know that the vibe is there. First of all, yeah, thank you. Period. Fast energy. That's what I need. Fast, fast, fast. I need y'all to come through like y'all ain't never came through before. It's 42 of y'all and 5 likes in here. Let's go ahead and run it up back. Neither here nor there. Aquarius, you're moving into phases that people just won't understand. And I feel like this has always been a thing for you. Relationships are not going to be easy. I feel like for Aquarius during this time, during this just new transition, Aquarius will have to understand that you will have issues in love because the focus for you going into this season is strictly about elevating in self and in financial. So, there will be a balance at some point, but you will have those issues in love because you're going to come across people who aren't on the same frequency. You can't force people to be on the same frequency. You can try to teach this and let people know exactly where you stand and where you are, but there are going to be people who lack understanding or comprehending your ability to get things done and then your process of thinking. I do feel a lot of you just get up and go. I am very much so that way. I am a person who's like, okay, you know what? I'm just on the go. Like, I didn't really think this through. I didn't really plan. You know what I'm saying? I just know that, like, going to go see art today is something that I need to do to feed my soul. So randomly, I'm going to a damn art museum. Most people will look like, bitch, you want to go to the art museum at 10 in the morning? Yeah, I do. It's something that's going to make me happy right now. You want to eat um whatever. Like, it's just random things that I feel people aren't going to be accustomed to. You have this way of influencing people to just naturally be themselves, but when they actually step foot into that era, they find that it's actually not naturally them. It's a lot of confusion going on in the air. It's like, babe, wait, slow down. And you're like, no, catch the fuck up. Like, I don't have time to wait. So I do feel missed opportunities, out of control, left behind, hurtful, someone who opposes and upsets the plan. So I do feel like, again, be mindful. There are going to be people who come in as distractions, exes, old friendships, people who pop up out of nowhere. And for a lot of you, this is going to be a distraction. I need you to use your intuitive discernment to be sure you are recognizing the difference between genuine energy and fucked up energy, period. That's the only energy we're separating right now. There are going to be people who come in as a distraction because they can sense that you are moving in a different light. These people want to be in your business. They want to know what you have going on versus the people who are like, you know what? I appreciate you focusing on you. Let me know when you got time for me. You may or may not. You may or may not have time for a person. But this is what I mean by recognizing it's your season. You should not have to pause what you have going on or where you're going in order to appease other people. So, if a person or people, friends, a lover, family, whoever, if they find that they want to be in your life during this time, they're going to have to understand your process and how you're adapting to even your own situation. Um, there are many of you who definitely feel like you force relationships or you're trying so hard to figure out why people are acting a certain way or why things are not going a specific way. And it's like, babe, it's not up to you to determine how this goes. Okay, we do have independent wealth. You guys have had so much wealth coming in, and this is what I mean by relationships are not going to be the best right now because of this distracting energy. All the time that you were wasting arguing with a person, trying to figure out whether a person loves you or not, trying to figure out whether or not this is your person or not, you are missing out on the time that you should be putting into your independent wealth, okay? Independent success, financial stability, security, profit, prosperity, okay? Hard work, collecting on investments, thriving business, status, and freedom. This is definitely the time where you have to focus up. You have this idea, put it into motion. You have this plan, put it into play. It's time to push it into play. And a lot of you are going to recognize that you're seeing certain things or hearing certain things very randomly. If you've been having like some type of business idea or venture, you're going to notice certain ads or maybe just, things on maybe like a billboard or certain conversations you may overhear regarding information that could actually potentially lead up to being helpful for what it is that you're trying to do. But I do feel like you guys are about to be so successful and so surprised at how your hard work pays off. It doesn't make any sense. I also feel with this sense of obsession, you become obsessed with yourself. And I think that obsession is, you know, by others is probably again looked at as, you're cocky, you don't listen, you're arrogant, or you're just very opinionated. Silence the room at this time. I think I can literally hear the chaos in background noise, the arguing, the back and forth, the toe to toe with yourself in your mind. Like I can literally sense someone, if not physically screaming, wanting to scream. And it definitely feels very overwhelming. It feels like someone here is just like not allowing themselves to breathe. It was almost like okay, calm down moment. um Shit works out for you, Aquarius. I know that I've done a bunch of other readings where I've been able to say, hey, this is the energy that I'm feeling, and this is, and a lot of you resonate with a lot of the things that I'm saying, but a lot of you sometimes I don't think hear me when I'm telling you, if you silence the room, you are going to run into things you would have surpassed. This is where those missed opportunities are coming in. Some of you are speaking too soon. Some of you are speaking way too soon. You're speaking yourself out of a successful moment. Not everything needs a response. Um, so I do feel like if you feel someone is looking for a response out of you, you won't get me, not like that. No ma'am, no way, no ham. It is literally going to be a moment where you all need to archive it, save the things that people do and say as a mental note, and keep it pushing. Your response could potentially put you in a very fucked up position, all because you are reacting before thinking. And this is the test. This is the part where, okay, you know what I'm saying, I shut myself the fuck up, I put my pride aside, and I really look forward to elevating in the sense of not giving certain things attention. The amount of energy that is released through arguments, through text messages, is ridiculous. I feel like had a lot of you learn to put that same energy forth something that actually made you happy, it'll change the game. Not only that, you literally feed other people. So I will say bubble baths. I don't know why bubble baths just came up to mind. Someone here relaxing, doing some self-care when it comes down to spiritual showering, spiritual baths. That is a real thing. If you have crystals, set them in the shower. Someone needs to do a deep, 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 deep cleanse. Someone here has been around somebody, whether it's at work, whether it's at the gym, whether it's in the grocery store, whether it's at the nail shop, whether it's at the barber shop, whether it was at the car wash. You've been around someone who had really terrible energy, and I can literally see someone just kind of looking over because you don't know who this person is, but at the end of the day, you can just feel something is a little off. Someone's energy has attached to you. I just need everybody to cleanse and understand that amazing shit is happening, but it feels better when you feel better. It feels better to receive this shit when you feel better. Get that shit up off me. I don't care if you got to do the dust the shoulder off, you feel me? Do the shoulder lean, lean with it, rock with it, surfboard, whatever the fuck you got to do to shimmy, shake, rattle, and roll a motherfucker's energy off of you, babe, we're doing it. We're doing it. And we're going to learn how to maintain that type of energy. You are going places. You are elevating. You are seeing things for what it is, fruition, things turning into money. Okay, I'm talking about residual income where you're making money in your sleep. This is what you guys aren't understanding. This shit's just not going to be a, oh, I seen what success looks like for a day. This is a, oh, this is a lifestyle type of vibe that many of you have been trying to, you've been trying to crack the code for a really long time. So I think we should allow things to be what the fuck they need to be. I do see yes popping up. Anything that you have had in question, the answer is yes. This shit flew out like wow. Okay, I have Cancer energy showing up. The number 7 being somebody's lucky number today, so you might see 7 several times, whether it's in just in something, maybe on the clock, somebody's phone number. Okay, we do have the Chariot. And when I tell you that the Chariot to me is always a very vibrant, let alone just uplifting card, this card is all about success in dodging fucking obstacles. I don't make this up. You, those of you trying to figure out how you're going to pay rent, those of you trying to figure out whether you're going to move or not, if you have the funds, whether or not you're going to be able to find a job that supports whatever it is that you want to do, those of you that have things to do that requires you being financially stable and free, you guys are literally dodging these obstacles that have been trying to be placed in the way. Okay, like breaking a damn cycle is what I'm seeing. We do have determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, hard work, and focus. So many of you need to get in the habit of saving, okay? Being able to transfer one check to the next and not literally imposing on, self. Like put $20 up a week. $20 up a week may not seem like a lot, baby, but at the end of a year, you come back to that box full of 20s, you like, damn. Do the math if you need to. But it's also going to be money that you've set aside because you've had self-discipline to say, you know what, I'm investing in me. I do feel like a lot of you are looking for a better way to invest, but many of you are getting ready to close on a house. I do see that call coming through. Someone here is getting very unknown calls, very random calls, having to pay a bill, struggling to pay that bill, but I do feel like a lot of you find the means to pay that bill. Okay, someone is getting a new phone. I don't know why you're getting a new phone. Maybe a crack on the phone, on the screen. Something is being fixed here. A lot of you were triggered by this crack. Ooh, it was like crack and separation. Okay, possibly throwing the phone after being angry, but I do feel like someone needs to go and get that fixed, right? Making sure that you are tending to your personal needs. Slipper slides, getting comfortable, okay? Foolishness, fear of the unknown, impulsive judgments, risk. A lot of you are very impulsive, doing things again, like I mentioned, without thinking. Let's take a moment to really think about certain things that we say before or want to say before we actually say them. Let's take a moment to think about, damn, if this was done or said to me, how would I feel? How would I react? So that way we're not judging people for their reaction, but also be mindful. Um, it is okay for you to speak your mind in a respectful manner. Don't let people walk all over you. Don't let people feel like if they've done you dirty once and you've forgiven them for whatever reason that they can do it again. Make sure you're putting solid boundaries on what it is that you have going on so people know to never cross you in a certain manner. Straight up. Yeah, you tried it once and you're lucky I'm fucking with you still. You're lucky. You're lucky if my mean ass like you type energy. Shout out to Nikki. You know what I mean? But you want people to know that you have boundaries. Doesn't matter where the hell you are, especially this for a lot of you, work is depressing. Work is like ridiculous. And I feel like there are a lot of people, very many, if not a couple, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, somebody sees it, they see your potential and they see they like the way that you carry yourself, but it is very, very intimidating for people who are used to getting their way by manipulating people. You're not an easily manipulated person. So Matter of fact, I don't think a motherfucker can manipulate you at all. I think that you are really coming with like facts. It has to be facts. And I've definitely been there before where you're like, okay, yeah, well, you feel this way, but this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I would love to go based off of emotion, considering, as a woman, typically that's what I don't mind doing. But today we're coming with the facts. You're not going to tell me this and when it's that. You're not going to tell me this when it's that. Clear as fucking day and night. Yeah, no, we're not going there. So a lot of you are ready to put on the boxing gloves and actually fight for what it is you need or expect when it comes down to respect. But I feel like silence is brutal. Okay, for those that like to manipulate for a narcissist, someone that they are looking to manipulate or narcissistically um, trap. Let's use that word. They do not like being silenced. They don't like having to guess what a person is thinking or what a person's intentions or what a person's plan is after putting their plan forth. So I feel like, sometimes it is funny to say, you know what, like, all right, cool, you got it. It's gonna eat you the fuck up. It's gonna eat you up. It's eating me up thinking about it. Like, oh, telling a person they got it, goddamn. Because I know I'm not wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I haven't said anything wrong. I'm just me, and people are fucked up about me being me. This is crazy. Insecurities are wild and loud. But I feel like once you have mastered the art of allowing people to believe that they are in whatever control they are seeking, you will realize that you have far more control than they ever will, because you have the ability to restrain, let alone alter the physical behind what it is that you're thinking. Mentally, I know a lot of you be want to snatch people up. Straight up. I know a lot of you be want to slap these hoes the fuck up. You said what? Let me slap you. I know. I know. And it may sound crazy, but it's kind of just like some people ain't never been whooped in their life. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. As an Aquarius, we be for all, you get it? Yeah, but maturity, babe. Maturity goes a long way, and I feel like a lot of you are standing in your emotional intelligence, your King of Cups energy. Okay, we have Pisces energy showing up as well as Gemini. I do have Capricorn and I have Leo energy. Some of you are giving Libra as well, and Libras come and they fly right the fuck through. But I do feel like a lot of you um are healers. I'm standing on business when I say that Aquarius is just a healing sign. They hate us, but they love us. They love us and they hate us. They hate to love us. You know what I'm saying? Um, I know for a fact that many people have probably separated or disconnected from you and vice versa, and have said fucked up things, and later on came back and been like, "Hey, how you doing? What you doing? Where you at?" You're like, bitch, just the other day, you couldn't stand me for whatever reason, but today you're looking for me. People love the hell out of you, but don't know how to show it. This is going to be a reoccurring cycle in your life. You're going to come across people who really do appreciate you, but don't know how to express that, don't know how to say that, don't know how to show that. You're a trend. You're trending. What does this shit say? I ain't said not a word to y'all. I feel so bad. Hey, Sissany, living light the Bay Way from San Francisco. Hey, okay, Bay Area. Cali. Anybody in California, my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Divine. My soon-to-be ex-husband came back around. I'm sick of it. Facts. You know, like said that part so true. You are so right. Yeah, that's how I explain to people why I'm isolating as a part of the process. Baby, yes, it's a part of the process, and you don't have to really explain that to anybody. Taking a moment for yourself is not a sin. It's a win. We're focused on the W, not the stupid shit. Gotta go. So if anybody is to question why you're isolating yourself, baby, just understand, really it could be for their benefit, because had you not isolated yourself and you just kept going on the energy that you were going, the pace that you were going at, they would have been a part of a race they couldn't handle. I really slowed shit down for y'all. I really slowed shit down for y'all. I'm really doing this for y'all when you think about it. Because, baby, which I feel like a lot of you should, you put in your full potential, babe. Babe, what you mean? taking W's around this time. You guys are winners, and I feel like y'all don't give yourself enough credit, let alone, again, not enough gratitude to say that, like, you're just it. Many of you were born to be bosses. And it may have taken a few years, but it's never too late. Once you gather the formula, baby, you have the formula. There's nothing to get in the way. So I've always been told everything doesn't need a rebuttal. Sure doesn't. Oh, so happy I got you alive. I love sending you love. Hi, Mike. Memphis in the house was good. What's up? Ohio. You guys honestly make me happy. Now you guys have magicians, so I'm gonna need you to put action again behind the things that you say you want. Okay, asking you shall receive type energy. I feel like a lot of you, I don't know why I have bikers, someone getting a bike, or someone being outside riding a bike, someone traveling, I don't know, but very specific to a person here. I want to go ahead and pull energy for what it is that my Aquarius can very much so expect throughout the day, let alone just the rest of the week. Though we're going to be doing, of course, consistent readings, I still want to, the pinnacle shit is getting crazy. Okay, repetitive or boring job, failure, came, overspending, debt, laziness. So again, I don't make this shit up. It's time for you to get focused on your finances. It's time for you to start putting money aside and start investing in yourself. It's time for you to start investing in yourself mentally. I feel like a lot of you have been focused on a relationship and a connection that is no longer serving you. This relationship is actually stressing you the fuck out. Some of you are breaking out to the point where it's like, okay, bitch, like, you've been keeping up with a skincare routine, but the stress is literally trying to fight. There's just no way. So I need a lot of you to relax. um I'm hearing prayer. I feel like a lot of you do find the mental balance between prayer, being able to have that self-awareness, let alone that connection with the universe, God, um and just like-minded people. You definitely step into your culture, and you step into a phase where you are going to be successful once you crack the code. Cracking the code all starts with putting time aside for you. So I do see a lift in career. Someone is changing careers very, very soon. Someone is changing, even if you're sticking in the same type of business or the same line of work. Um, I just see you transitioning into a different space, being able to feel different in that space and feel acknowledged, and put your ideas to the test. So I do feel like a lot of you are coming in tune with what your purpose is and recognizing what your purpose is. Now we have the star card, which is definitely aqua energy. You are like showing up and showing the fuck out. People see you and they want to get closer. They want to get closer. They want to get closer. And for many of you, you're like, bitch, back the fuck up. Like, back up. That's just how y'all coming off to me. Some of y'all could be a little feisty, some of you could be a little spicy, but I do feel like sometimes you'll need to pull back to recognize that girl isn't staring at you because she has the problem. She probably just really admires you. Um, that guy don't want to beef, babe. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to fight. They don't want to fight. They don't mean any harm. They just really admire and are inspired by everything that you possess as a person. They're wanting to know how you do it so well. Some of you could be going through a very tough battle internally. Super sad, emotional. The last couple of days probably have seemed very down, gloomy, and out, but I feel like this is all a part of your self reflecting phase. Get more in tune with what it is that you are capable of doing. Planning, 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 planning. I want to let you all know that I have a planner that I have released. It's just a base planner. I feel like it was a major request from many of you, as to how I plan my life, or just how I self reflect. In the planner that I have created is literally my kryptonite. Without this planner, I feel like, babe, I don't know how I was doing it like a month ago. So I do want you all to be aware that I'm going to have a different video posted where this planner is going to be linked in the bio. I'll also get back on here and give you guys the tools to be able to access this digital planner. But this is a planner that you can like print the fuck out, or you can just download it on your phone and you can do the shit in the palm of your hands. It is so damn easy for me because I really don't like paper. I don't. But then I have days where I'm like, okay, let me put some things on a sticky because I do like paper. It's weird. But I feel like, again, I have created this planner to be able to say, you know what, there is no disconnect between being able to balance being a parent, being an entrepreneur, just getting things done in life where, again, it becomes a lifestyle. Many of you just need to have the structure and have the self discipline to take accountability. I think having the planner is really going to put things into perspective for you because you have something that you are physically dedicating your time and energy and effort to be able to adjust personally. And it's going to teach you how to um, structure your life and your day and not feel cluttered to the point where you're not, again, being able to get things done. So I feel like if you're into that planner, let me know. Put yes in the comments just so that way I can go ahead and get that energy out to you. I also want to be sure that I'm putting some type of free game in there on how you can start your own digital product and become, if this is something that you've been into, if you have a business, if you're, looking to build a website, get in tune with me. I'm all for that. I am never too high sedity at all to teach you guys or give you guys free game. When I learn things, I feel like everybody can succeed. And baby, there's enough money in the world for everybody. Period. So yes, yes, yes. Okay, if you are, go ahead and go to my Instagram. And just let me know that you are, from my YouTube channel. So that way I can, of course, send you the link to just the base model that I have. You guys can still download it, get a feel for what it's going to be. Once the big one does drop, the big one is going to have so many things that are meant for, internal healing, how to gravitate real love, how to balance out a healthy lifestyle, healthy love life. Like, it's going to be all of these things. And I'm even going to have things in there where you have mantras, you know what I mean, on how to obtain this energy, this frequency, and things like that. So it's really about to go down in the sense of when I am not on here, just know that my disappearance, my fade away, it's strictly because I'm working on something for you all, and I want you all to be able to obtain things when you don't have readings from me, and you can say, okay, well, this is how I'm making this happen in my life, on my own, and you learn how to will these amazing things into your life. Hi everyone. I really tried this morning. I meditated. Yes, insecure people. Yeah. But we're gonna hold the energy. I just want to know what it is. What is our main focus leaving this reading? Woo! Healing. This shit makes me happy right here. Okay, we have healing and celebrate at the end of the deck. Okay, so your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once. Okay, and you are being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. um I definitely feel like, you are all getting ready to make yourself proud. Healing is a journey. Healing takes time, and it doesn't happen overnight. But I feel like the gesture and the idea behind what healing feels like for you is super important. And I'm here to encourage all of you to take your fucking time. Do not allow other people to pressure you into moving in a direction that does not feel safe, that does not feel like it is the right time. I will say a lot of the things that you want, you don't need. Okay. A lot of the things that you want, you do not need. The whole goal is how can we be successful, okay, financially, mentally, spiritually? How can we intertwine all of those things plus some and be at our full capacity? That's what we need to focus on. So whether you're an Aries, whether you're a Sagittarius, whether you're a Gemini, whether you're an Aquarius, whether you're whatever sign you are, matter of fact, we're hitting all 12. Okay, this is literally like fluid energy. I need everybody to, and then you guys also have to understand you have other signs in your placement. So there's going to be a shift that's happening for you that's not happening for your sister, your cousin, your mom, your brother. your best friend, the people at work. You're going through some shit that other people just really can't grasp or understand. But it's a matter of you silencing the room. Don't choke me up. Oh, they don't want me to tell you. It's a matter of you silencing the room, basically like, bitch, yeah, shut up. Um, and taking notes. Okay, take physical notes. So that again is where this damn planner is going to come into play. I feel like I'm so excited to have been inspired by you all, because a lot of the things that I do have in this planner is a reflection of the things and the ideas that you as Aquarius have given me. So I do feel like this is going to be a very um this is going to be something that really does connect all of us in the sense of how we think and how we're able to manifest and how we're able to just, put out better energy and reflect whatever it is that we're putting out. You guys have been amazing. Some of y'all have been rocking with me for a very, very long time. If you are new to this channel, you're hopping in this live, I do want you to know I do personal readings. I am changing it up at this moment. We are doing um we're still pushing through with the flash read. So I definitely, would love to connect with all of you. If you aren't yet following my Sensitive Savage page, which I think at some point I actually might change the name to my name, because I'm just like, baby, I'm a gem. Oh, and I have on our birthstone. I have on the amethyst. Shout out to my brother. So this is really like, I don't know, I've been feeling energized, and I feel like I encourage you all to go and get your birthstone. If you are an Aquarius, babe, go pick you up an amethyst and exude your own energy. Like, it's time to be more in tune with yourself. I feel like someone here is a gem. You are seen to be that piece of gold that was hidden for some time now, and now you're discovered, and now you have, net worth. You know what I'm saying? You mean something, and you're recognized, you're seen, you're acknowledged. And I feel like a lot of you need to a lot of you need to take a hold of that and be grateful for the fact that things are changing for you. I really Hi, Shanetta. So that is where we're going with it. Again, I'm going to post the link to this amazing planner. I might actually post it on my Instagram too. Again, this is just a dub style too, so that way you guys can get a feel and kind of get just a little bit ahead of the game before the actual planner drops. But it's going to be some great motivation for a lot of my entrepreneurs, for my moms, for my dads, for my couples. It's going to be something that really does connect you mentally to being able to refocus and gain a different perspective on the lifestyle you're looking for. So I really want you all to check that out. If you have questions, again, hit my Instagram, kia.babybb with 4 Ys. And I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next